This is my friend April. She was actually one of the first people that I painted, and it's because of the fact that, well, I mean, so many reasons, but she was at the August 12th Unite the Right rally where the guy drove through the crowd, and she didn't get hurt. She was protesting. She didn't get hurt, but at least not physically. But emotionally and mentally, she has had to do a lot of work to get through that trauma, and she's done it. And she continues to protest. She continues to fight for people's rights. She continues to march, and that's what this painting means. This is kind of a play on the Uncle Sam. Anyway, this is April.
I grew up outside of Washington, D.C. and have been fighting for equal rights since I was a kid. In fact, my first march was with a tribe of fierce women marching for the Equal Rights Amendment in the mid-1970s. I think being a strong woman means standing up for what you believe in and standing with others who need your support. It means lifting those up who have been held down, and it means having the integrity to show up. Brené Brown defines integrity as choosing courage over comfort, choosing what is right over what is fun, fast, and easy, and choosing to practice our values rather than simply professing them. Being a strong woman today can mean embracing your vulnerabilities. When Krista asked me to pose for this second portrait amongst my elephant ears here, I said, why don't I do it in the nude? The elephant ears are in the front of my house, and my house is about 20 feet from a main road. So people were driving by, coming home from work when we did that. I had posed for figure drawing classes in my early 20s, and that was easy. Don't they say that youth is wasted on the young? But posing nude over the age of 50 in my front yard as people are driving by, that feels really vulnerable. And I think embracing vulnerability is part of being a strong woman. As we get older, I think it's important to embrace the aging process as well. To love the new skin that you're in, to see beauty in all shapes and sizes, whether that's in yourself or amongst your friends and in other women. Being confident in your beauty. Krista asked me to share with you one of my favorite strong women, who is also an artist. She's one of my idols, and we share a common heritage in that we're both Mexican and German, and she is Frida Kahlo. So Frida spent most of her painting career from the age of 18 on painting not landscapes or abstracts, but painting herself, and painting herself in a way that showed her pain and her vulnerability. It showed her desires and her flaws, and it showed her beauty and desires in ways that make us love the work, the vast amount of work that she put out there. I think some people consider her vain because most of her portraits are of herself. But those are people maybe that haven't really understood why she painted herself. And she had a lot of issues with her body. She had a crippled body. She was crippled from polio and also from a bus accident as a teenager. And so she really struggled with how her body looked and spent a lot of time covering it up in very bold and fashionable ways. But she also spent a lot of time embracing her body and her image and trying to reconcile with it through her artwork. So she's one of my favorite strong women and idols. Brene Brown thinks that vulnerability is the birthplace of innovation, creativity, and change.